There is a hidden power, that influences the way some people interact with the world. You've probably encountered individuals who seem self-absorbed, manipulative, and oblivious to the emotions of others. These are often the signs of narcissism, a psychological condition that has fascinated and alarmed many. But what if narcissists aren't just driven by simple ego? What if something deeper, something far more insidious, was influencing their actions? In this exploration, we'll delve into the hidden forces behind narcissists, uncovering how unseen demons, both psychological and metaphorical, take control, twisting them into the self-centered individuals they are. To truly understand narcissism, it's crucial to think beyond the surface. Narcissists aren't just people who love themselves too much. They are individuals who have become trapped in their own distorted reality. This reality is governed by unseen forces, mental, emotional, and even spiritual, that shape their behavior. What drives them to manipulate, belittle, and disregard others? And how do these hidden forces manifest in their everyday lives? We'll take a closer look at the nature of narcissism, explore its darker side, and discover how these demons influence narcissists in ways that are not always obvious at first glance. Before we dive in, take a moment to like, subscribe, and share this video. If you've ever wondered why certain individuals seem to live in a world where everything revolves around them, stick with us until the end. We'll unlock some of the most fascinating and disturbing insights into narcissistic behavior and what fuels it. Trust us, you'll want to know the truth. Now let's start by examining narcissism at its core. A narcissist isn't just a person with a bloated sense of self-importance. They have a fragile self-esteem that is often hidden behind their inflated image. These individuals constantly need admiration and validation from others to feel whole. This is where the demons come in. These aren't necessarily literal demons, but rather the deep-seated insecurities, past trauma, and emotional scars that manifest as destructive behaviors. These unseen forces drive narcissists to seek control, dominance, and admiration from others in a desperate attempt to mask their internal void. Imagine the torment of always feeling inadequate inside, yet unable to acknowledge that vulnerability. It's far easier, for many narcissists, to project an image of superiority than to admit they are struggling with deep-seated fear of rejection and failure. This creates a self-perpetuating cycle, where the more they push others away with their arrogance and manipulation, the more they alienate themselves from the very thing they crave, genuine connection and acceptance. At the heart of narcissism is a profound disconnection from reality. Narcissists often craft a world where they are the central figure, the hero of their own story. They may even view themselves as exceptional beings who deserve special treatment. This constructed reality serves as a defense mechanism against their feelings of inadequacy and unworthiness. But this distorted sense of self doesn't just emerge from nowhere. It is the result of early life experiences, often rooted in neglect, abuse, or emotional deprivation, which have shaped their worldview and self-concept. Think about how a narcissist perceives relationships. They aren't built on mutual respect or emotional connection. Instead, these relationships are transactional. Narcissists seek out people who will inflate their ego, provide constant admiration, and feed into their self-constructed image. When others fail to meet these demands, the narcissist can become irritable, manipulative, or even vengeful. This behavior is an attempt to regain control, a desperate need to preserve their fragile identity at all costs. The demons of narcissism also have a spiritual dimension. Many believe that narcissists operate under a kind of spiritual blindness. They are disconnected from empathy and compassion, unable to see others as fully human. In a sense, they are trapped in a cycle of self-centeredness that mirrors the very demons that torment them. This spiritual disconnect often manifests as an inability to recognize the harm they cause to others. They lack the insight that would allow them to understand the impact of their actions, leaving behind a trail of broken relationships and emotional devastation. One of the most insidious elements of narcissism is gaslighting. This manipulation tactic allows the narcissist to distort reality to such an extent that their victims begin to doubt their own perceptions and beliefs. It's not just about winning an argument or being right. It's about maintaining power over the other person. The narcissist's demons thrive in an environment where they can control others' perceptions of reality, making them feel crazy or inadequate. Over time, the victim may lose touch with their sense of self, as their reality becomes increasingly warped. Let's take a deeper look at the emotional manipulation that often accompanies narcissistic behavior. Narcissists are experts at creating emotional confusion. They can be charming, sweet, and loving one moment, and then cold, dismissive, and cruel the next. This push-pull dynamic keeps their victims in a constant state of uncertainty. It's not that the narcissist is inherently evil. They are simply controlled by their demons, which guide their behavior. This emotional volatility serves as a tool for maintaining control over others, ensuring that the narcissist never has to confront their inner emptiness. The narcissist's obsession with appearance and status is another manifestation of their inner demons. Whether it's obsessing over material wealth, physical appearance, or social status, narcissists use these outward symbols to prove their worthiness to the world. These external markers become a shield to protect their fragile inner selves. In their eyes, if they can impress others with their wealth or beauty, they can avoid confronting the darkness inside them. Unfortunately, this need for validation often leads to an endless cycle of superficiality, where the narcissist never feels truly satisfied, no matter how much admiration they receive. But what about the people who interact with narcissists? How do these individuals fall prey to the manipulations of such powerful forces? Victims of narcissism often find themselves trapped in toxic relationships, feeling drained, confused, and emotionally worn out. They may begin to doubt their own worth, questioning why they can never seem to meet the narcissist's expectations. This is the work of the narcissist's demons at play, creating doubt, confusion, and self-doubt in others to maintain control. Over time, victims of narcissistic abuse may begin to lose their sense of self-worth. Their confidence diminishes as they continually seek the approval of someone who can never truly be satisfied. This is the true danger of narcissism, the destruction of the victim's self-esteem and sense of identity. The longer someone remains in a relationship with a narcissist, the harder it becomes to escape the psychological and emotional hold the narcissist has on them. But there is hope. Narcissism is not an irreversible condition, and those trapped in the cycle of narcissistic abuse can heal. Recognizing the demons at play is the first step toward understanding and breaking free from the toxic grasp of a narcissist. It takes time, self-awareness, and support to regain a sense of control and rebuild a healthy self-image. The journey isn't easy, but it is possible. If you found yourself in a relationship with a narcissist or have encountered their behavior in your life, it's important to understand that you are not powerless. Narcissists, driven by their inner demons, may appear invincible, but they are ultimately trapped in their own distorted world. With the right support, education, and resources, it's possible to break free from the influence of narcissistic individuals and take back control of your life. As we conclude this discussion, we want to thank you for joining us. If you found this video insightful and enlightening, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to stay updated on future content. The forces that drive narcissists are complex, but by understanding the psychological, emotional, and spiritual underpinnings, we can better protect ourselves and others from their damaging effects. Thank you for watching. And remember to stay aware of the hidden forces that shape the world around us. There is a force, a hidden power, that influences the way some